Hello everyone, I have been using the Samsung A17 5G for a few days now, and I'm here to tell you, is it a good phone or is it a bad phone? I bought this device for around $200, and it's actually a pretty decent phone for $200. It's definitely not the best device, but it's also not the worst device to get in the year of 2026. The first major flaw to this device is that it has a huge bezel. Look at this bezel. A big bezel like this in the year of 2026 is a horrendous thing to look at. It's not a flagship device, so yes, it can get away with having a big bezel, but look at this bezel. It's awful for the year of 2026. The next problem I have is the stabilization, right? If you shake around in any way at all whenever you're recording a video, it will show up, even slight bumps. A lot of the devices that I own, which are typically the very expensive phones, have stabilization, even if it's minor stabilization, because, whenever you're recording a video, every slight bump will register is a bad video. Here are some great things that Apple could never. This is a very affordable budget device, and it has a 90 hertz screen refresh rate. That is mind-blowing. Every Apple product, I swear, has like 60 hertz refresh rate. And just recently, within like last year, Apple's like, okay, you can have 120 hertz only if you buy the expensive model. If I compare this device to, like, let's just say the 17E right here, you'll notice a big difference with the refresh rate, because this is 90 hertz and this device, which is 3 times the amount, only has 60 hertz for a refresh rate. Bad Apple. When it comes to playing mobile games, I feel like the A17 has been performing really well compared to the other devices that I own in the A series lineup, like the A14, 15, and A16. Like the other A series out there, this has a very decent battery. This has a 5,000 milliamp battery. I say decent because I have very affordable devices that have the 6,000 to 6,500 battery capacity, and that is just wild. The last good thing I want to talk about before I end the video is that this has expandable storage that is up to 2 terabytes. I have nothing in there right now, but man, this is why I love these affordable devices, is because you can have huge external memory expansion. Slight rant, high-end phones need to have this expandable storage capacity, but if you're going to buy an expensive phone, you might as well put everything on the cloud, says nobody. So wrapping things up, I do believe this is one of the best devices that you can get brand new for $200 that I have tried this year, and I love it a lot. Though it does have its problems, but like any phone is going to have its problems. I would highly recommend you buy this device if you can get it unlocked. Yes, you can get a locked device and it will be a lot more affordable, but a $200 unlocked Samsung A17 5G is peak low budget consumerism for Samsung. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, or if you want to subscribe, please do that. It will help your boy out a lot more than you think. Also, if you dislike the video, goodbye.